When time flies but your stock doesn't, then time is definitely money. But a car or a van that won't sell is almost never a mystery. And here's the part that nobody wants to hear. It's almost never the car either.
Or a van.
Or a van. It's not down to bad luck. It's rarely the weather. And it's certainly not because whatever your mates in the trade groups keep telling you, it's never because the job is Stay with me and I'll show you exactly how the glue gets applied. And I'll also tell you how to unstick the stock on your forecourt today and to ensure your future forecourt is like Teflon. I'm Hawk and this is Straight Talk. So in this video, I'm going to cover three areas. I'm going to cover what you bought, I'm going to cover how you're advertising it and what you're asking for it. And then I'll show you the tools and the tricks to spot and fix all three. So here's the why. And here's what the data actually says. Right now, 4 in 10 used cars and vans on Auto Trader are taking longer to sell than they should. Take the Tesla Model Y, one of the fastest selling vehicles on our marketplace for a long time. Average days to sell around 21, and that's just average. The Tesla Model Y is also one of the most nominated cars across multiple categories for this year's Auto Trader Drivers' Choice Awards. There's simply no reason that one of these cars should be glued to a forecourt right now. Yet, more than a third of retailers with a Model Y sat on their forecourt are way past the expected days to sell. The worst has been sat on the tarmac for almost a year. Long enough almost for a birthday.
Not in the studio.
A year on a car the market is biting your hand off for. So no, Lady Luck is in the clear on this one. 9 times out of 10, it's a lack of strategy, it's lazy advertising, and it's weak stock management. Call it what you like, it all comes down to the same thing, and that's inaction. And as it is with cars, time waits for no van. Oh. Stock stuck on your forecourt is just profit down the drain. So the first of the three, what you bought. Quick pause here because there's an elephant in the room, and that's whether or not you have a forecourt strategy in place. Because the right strategy stops you buying stock that sticks in the first place. Easy for me to say. But that's a whole other video and it's not for today. This is about the stock that's already clinging to your forecourt like a kid at the school gates on its first day at school.
Are you gonna miss your mom?
No.
No?
Job 1, retail check that stock. If the car's at 60 days but retail check says it should have gone in 30, that's the first sign that it's probably not the car, and it might be your advertising and pricing, but we'll get to that. But if the data suggests the car is genuinely a slow seller and you bought it expecting it to fly, well, that one's on you and your gut or your buyers if you have them. Bank the lesson, get rid of the car, you make your money when you buy the car, not when you sell it. And again, that's where having a forecourt strategy can help you avoid cars that might seem a great fit for your forecourt. They might even have a great retail rating, but if the expected days to sell are beyond the target days you need to hit your goals, it's still a bad buy, and that car's already smelling of glue. And hey, if you don't know how to set a forecourt strategy, there's nothing wrong with that. Pick up the phone, we're here to help. So 2 and 3 together, how you advertise and price. Now again, a quick distinction is needed. Retail rating, which I mentioned before, scores the car. Performance rating scores the advert, and now we're talking about the advert. Same starting point though, we're looking at the stock that's stuck on your forecourt today. If retail check said the car should have sold, the 3 things to check next are all under performance rating. So you'll need to go back into Portal or your DMS and find those cars. Performance rating has 3 key attributes: search appearances, advert views, leads and connections. In Portal, the breakdown is seen next to the overall vehicle performance on the vehicle detail page. If it's low on search, start with the price. It's likely too dear or, shock horror, too cheap. If it's good on search but low on views, it's likely your hero image or perhaps your attention grabber. You're getting found, you're just not stopping the scroll and you're not earning the click. Plenty of both but no leads, no connections, then something in the advert is setting off alarm bells or leaving questions unanswered. You've got their attention, but your advert is quietly talking them out of it. Good on all 3, then the advert is doing its job. Now it's down to you. It's down to how you answer the phone. It's down to your follow-up. It's down to your sales floor. That one is on you, but we can help. So let's bring this all to life with that Model Y that's been sat on the tarmac for almost a year. It's got low search appearances, and with a price just under 90% of market value, it's just too damn cheap. This makes it implausible to the buyer who finds it but didn't expect to. It makes it invisible to the buyer who wanted to find it but couldn't and didn't. And it makes it incognito to anybody with a budget looking at other makes and models of SUVs, whether they're electric or not. Fix the price and they'll probably fix those advert views, because the rest is already working quite well. Strong hero image, good attention grabber, enough to stop the scroll and to earn the click. But it's also still light on leads and connections. And I don't think price will fix that one. Why? Because the advert description tells me the car has just arrived and is awaiting prep. And the additional images once I'm in the advert also show me a dirty car, and that's almost a year after it first went live on our marketplace. Lazy listings don't sell cars, they glue them to your forecourt. So here's the flip side. The Model Ys that are selling, and plenty do, aren't doing anything that this retailer can't do or has to pay for. Same car, different decisions. They're priced with confidence. Buyers don't want the cheapest car, they want the best value deal. They're advertised with purpose. They stop the scroll, they earn the click, they sell the car. And they're justified with proof, a description that answers the questions and lands the value behind the price that it's advertised for. And when retailers nail all three, they shift the cars. We've retailers selling Model Ys at well over market average, well under the expected days to sell. So, if your stock is stuck, job one, walk your digital forecourt today, and ideally do it where the buyers are, and that's on a mobile phone. That hero image or overlay might look great on your desktop, but it looks illegible on an iPhone 11, which is where your next buyer might be standing. Number two, pull up your 3 oldest cars in stock right now. Retail check each one, check the advert performance and ask the questions. Low on search, low on views, low on leads. Do that and you know exactly where the glue is and what you need to do to unstick that stock from your forecourt today. Because here's the truth that I started with. When time flies, but your stock doesn't, time is money glued to your forecourt. So go and get unstuck. Let us know in the comments what your oldest car was or is and which of the 3 are helping you to fix it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.